with the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Wentz. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. Now Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wentz to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Corral with it. First down here. That one complete. He finds Shark. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. Corral looking for another pass here. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Corral looking to throw it. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Corral, open man right side is Shark. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Corral. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Corral taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Now Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now Wentz on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's Corral on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To the air again with Corral. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, empty.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. He gets it to Thomas. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Shotgun now for Wentz. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know this.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Wentz. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Working from the gun, Wentz. And now here is another interception. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well. And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wentz to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We're good.
On play action, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action, Corral. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing now is Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won the Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Looking to throw on second down. Corral. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for a 1st and 10. From back at their own 10-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be